Well, the Save America Act is currently on the Senate floor under heavy debate, although the odds of it passing aren't too likely at this point. Still, President Trump has made it clear he wants this piece of legislation passed. Celine Stevens joins us now live in the studio with more about what this bill entails. Celine.
Tim, so it's all about who can vote. The bill would impose more requirements to vote. It would require proof of citizenship to register and photo identification to cast your ballot. It would also require states to give voter data to the Department of Homeland Security. And according to Trump, he even wants it to end mail-in voting.
I'll tell you what, I'm willing to just sort of say I'm not going to sign anything until this is approved.
President Donald Trump turning up the heat to demand the passage of the Save America Act last week during a conference. The bill not supported by Democrats.
The SAVE Act doesn't save anything. It just suppresses Americans' ability to access the ballot box.
When voting requires multiple trips, conducting business solely during business hours, the system isn't just inconvenient, it's exclusionary.
The bill would require proof of citizenship to register to vote and photo identification to cast a vote.
If your name has changed since you were born, like maybe a marriage, you'll have to go through additional links to prove your eligibility. Does your 80-year-old mom have a copy machine at home? Because mine doesn't.
It would also require states to submit their voter rolls to the Department of Homeland Security. Republicans say this bill will help secure elections.
I just don't know how you defend a position that you need to be a citizen in this country, not only to register to vote, but also to be able to show an ID when you vote. And we'll see how long the Democrats want to defend that position.
The only reason you vote against voter ID is because you want to cheat.
Trump taking it a step further, saying he also wants the bill to end mail-in voting, although the current legislation still includes the option to vote by mail.
No mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. Mail-in ballots are a disaster. They know if we get this, they probably won't win an election for 50 years, okay? And maybe longer. And they're going to fight like hell.
Secretary of Washington State Steve Hobbs talking about the financial impact of the bill Thursday morning.
Our early estimates show that the overall estimate election costs for the 2026 midterms would increase to $35 to $40 million statewide. That's in November. That's 7 months from now. We are not budgeted for that.
As for a potential motive for this act.
And I'm not doing it for this reason at all. It'll guarantee the midterms. It'll guarantee the midterms. If you don't get it, big trouble.
So as for how likely this is to pass once all the debating is over, it's not looking great for Republicans. They need 60 votes to advance the bill to a final vote, but they only hold 53 seats in the Senate. Trump also mentioned during last week's conference that he wants this bill to include provisions about transgender rights, but those are also not currently written into the current legislation. Tim?
All right, Celine, thanks very much.